Hey guys, just waiting for the confirmation that I'm actually live. Just drop me a quick message because I already did one like half an hour ago, realizing that there's no sound. Okay, I've got some viewers now. Okay, just comment, just so that I know that you can actually hear me, and then I'm gonna start. There is a slight delay. Okay. Andrigo, can you just hey Roman, thanks for joining again. Can you hear me this time? Just drop me a quick comment. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Yeah, I was playing with my Yeti microphone and I flicked the microphone settings over to Yeti, but then when I unplugged it, okay, fine. When I unplugged my microphone, the sound stopped working. Okay, so that weekend just gone. That last weekend, I was actually in Miami at my company's convention. I very rarely talk about companies that I promote or the companies that I'm with because I don't like people sometimes to be getting opinions about businesses from others who are not associated with a particular business anyway. I don't believe that this kind of review or feedback is honest. Therefore, I prefer to actually raise curiosity, I suppose, and then individually talk with a particular person to see if this particular business that I happen to be in is suitable for another person. I think it's more honest. Okay, fine. So I was at my company convention for 4 days. You've seen possibly my videos from the beach and also some pictures with other people that I've taken that are also part of SBC effectively, because I was at SBC's convention. So the company has done something really incredible. I believe that will significantly help and I suppose resolve one of the biggest issues that companies in the network marketing industry have these days. So from the distributor standpoint, I believe that the biggest issue is retention. Distributors leave left, right, and center. You don't really see as much loyalty these days as we've seen in the past. That's partially because there are just so many companies out there. Just so many companies emerge on a daily basis, so many companies that have kind of a money game type of element rather than a real business with real foundation. This is why I've actually gone and decided to promote a company with physical products, because that's what SBC is: skincare, weight loss, which is a very big pillar of the business, and also energy drink. So that's massive for the business. Okay, now what have they exactly done? So that's pretty much going to be the main focus, the main topic of this live. So to me, as I've already mentioned, retention of the distributors. This is by far the biggest thing. So I'm going to drop my hat. I'm getting a bit hot now. So the company has introduced some kind of a retention program by adding another element to their compensation plan. They've just effectively, on top of what they are currently doing, SBC is paying 80% on the front end, so 80% of the revenue that they're generating is going back to distributors, and then 70% on the back end, or kind of your recurring or residual. 70% and 80%, which these numbers are already massive. Probably the best, from that, the best payouts in the industry. They've kept, nothing changes to their existing compensation plan. That's already there and that's going to remain. What they've done now, they've added another 2 or 3%, if my calculations are correct, on top of that. It may seem like not much, but you're going to see the numbers. And I've got an Excel spreadsheet which I've actually put together, and the numbers are just astonishing. What they've done basically will ensure that people are ranking quicker, therefore making money from their old part of the compensation plan, but also earning literally 5 or 6 figures on top of their existing earnings from that new element that they've introduced just now. Okay, ready for it? Athena, good to see you. I'm checking the comments. I will be possibly responding from my phone. Yes, so just keep on sharing, because this is gonna be absolutely big. There's been a live video done by Aaron, I think, yeah, 2 nights ago actually, and he's gone into quite some depth explaining it as well. But I've actually produced a spreadsheet which will explain it even better. Okay, so now look into the numbers, and I'm sure that you will agree with me that this is absolutely massive. Just I'm gonna wait a few seconds just to be sure that you can actually see the screen that I'm gonna share with you. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. You just comment into the chat just to be sure that you can actually see the screen as well. And then I'm gonna run through the numbers. This is not another matrix that you've seen with some company that has no tangible products as such. There is a specific reason. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Lars. I appreciate that. Thank you, Cynthia. So, there is a reason why I've chosen a physical company. When I joined this industry a year ago, more or less exactly a year ago, I was involved in all sorts of crazy businesses. Some money games, I'm not going to hide that. I'm not going to deny. You can go back to the newsfeed, to my newsfeed, you will be able to see that. But then, very quickly, I realized that I want to be with a company that has something that no one can question of its, how genuine products are, whether they are changing people's lives. I want to feel comfortable with a business that I'm with, rather than just hoping to get some percentage out of it before it collapses, like so many businesses these days. I don't even call them businesses, I call them money games. That's all they are. This is why I've chosen SBC, and what they've done over the weekend is just mind-blowing. Not only products, the presentation that we now have was done actually by a guy from VitaQuest, and he's the manufacturer of the products. He does all the formulation, and he described how many experts they have in the house effectively that work and develop the products from SBC. They've gone through ingredients, what they are, why they work so well together in tandem, and in tandem. And now they've also released this. So look at this. So it's called Legacy Matrix. They will be a company who will be paying. So this particular compensation plan, this particular addition is optional. You don't need to be part of it. The qualification, in order to be part of the matrix, you need to be buying middle package. The SBC has 3 packages: basic, bonus, and premier. So you need to be at least on a bonus pack for 12 straight months, and next January, effectively 2018, you'll be paid for everyone who's in your matrix. And again, typical matrix, this is a 3x7 actually. Typical matrix, of course, you've got certain number of people on each level. So as soon as 3 spaces are filled up on the first level, next people that I will be introducing will be going on the second level, then third level, fourth level. So there will be some spillover as well. So potentially people that you're going to see in your matrix will not be even part of your organization. They will be in your structure, in your matrix structure, but potentially they will not be part of your organization. So that's a huge benefit. They can actually be making money off of people that are not part of your team. So potentially there will be some people actually that will make money who have done nothing apart from ordering their bonus or premier pack every single month for 12 consecutive months. So that alone is huge. That will increase distributor retention, as you can imagine, because people want to stay. They will stick with the company for 12 months because they want to get the payout from the matrix. That will help people ranking up the ranking ladder a lot quicker, because people will now be ordering bonus packs and premier packs, not just the basic packs. That's a huge, huge thing. That, to some degree, of course, not everyone, some people will decide not to be in a matrix for some crazy reason, but anyone who's willing to get to work and actually promote this business will be going with the bonus or premier pack. I'm already in a matrix because I bought the premier pack this month in January. So I've got 6 products in, and there's going to be actually another one which I'm going to tell you about in a second. So potentially the business volume of some distributors will double or triple because of that, because of just this one addition. But look how rewarding this is going to be. If you're just going to end up with 81 people in your matrix. 81. And I mean, your organization plus the spillover. 81 is nothing. You're going to make additionally $1,000, nearly $970 on top of your commissions, of your previously earned commission. That's huge. That alone it's nearly enough to pay for your bonus pack. However much it's going to cost. That's over a period of 12 months, of course. So bonus pack is about $130 times 12, So that's, very close to that figure. That alone will almost cover that. Not to mention the rest of the commission that you're going to make from your team, from your efforts. As per the previous compensation plan that is still in place. It's fully in place, nothing changed. So this is huge. Just imagine that you've got some more people. That you've got like 150 people, or you've actually completed 5 levels. Oh, wait a second. That's not right. Because if you have 81 people, you're going to make... That's per level. So accumulatively, if you complete your 4 levels, you're going to make $1,440, not $972. Because that's per level. So 81 times, that is huge. So that's $1,400 to this point, just for 80. Yeah, plus you've got these. I'm confusing it all now. Anyhow, yes, complete 4 levels, and you've got about nearly $1,500 from the legacy matrix alone, plus then you've got the matching bonus. Matching bonus is actually even bigger, because that's personally sponsored team members that are making money from Matrix. You'll be also making the matching bonus from it. So every single time when your personally sponsored team member is making money, you'll be making money. And of course, that money then will be given to you after the period of 12 months. So you'll be paid in January 2018. So that's going to be somehow there recorded, and then you're going to see that January 2018. So let's say you've got 10 people that are going to join your organization, and let's say that they've only completed 5% of that matrix. If they're going to complete 5% of that matrix, you're going to have, let's say, about 160 people altogether in your matrix. And that's going to be a business volume of at least 16,000. That's assuming that people will be going for that minimum qualification requirement, which is 100 BV or the bonus pack. Again, I'm not going to try to make it too detailed for the people that are watching this but are not part of SBC just yet. So now that will guarantee a platinum rank, because 10,000 BV is the entry level for the platinum rank. So you're going to have 16,000, and that will give you that platinum rank qualification potentially actually even more, because you've got to add to this figure people that are not in the matrix, and also customers. Customers are also giving you BV. So you could be on a diamond. The higher your rank, the more matching bonus you'll be getting. So just imagine that one of your personally sponsored team members is going to make $1,000 from that matrix. If you are diamond, you're going to make 50% check match, which is $500 from one team member. So let's say, again, you've got 10 people, you've personally sponsored them, they've only completed 5% of their matrix. That's going to give you a volume of 16,000. And even if you're just going to be platinum, that's going to make you additionally nearly $8,000, plus $8,000 just from the matching bonus, plus what you're actually going to make from the matrix. So you could be probably midway into the 5th level. So that's going to be like another $2,500, $3,000 extra. So you're looking at $12,000 additionally, just from this optional, from this part of the compensation plan, which has just been introduced. $12,000 from this alone, plus everything that you will be earning on a weekly basis and monthly basis as per the existing compensation plan. This is launching on the 1st of February for the new people. Anyone who's already part of SBC can benefit from it as of now. The only qualification, the only requirement is that you are on the bonus pack. So you've got to be on that middle pack, so 2 bottles plus 1 free, That's what you have to order. If you are on a basic pack, all you have to do is just order one more bottle, and that will give you the qualification, and therefore that will give you that position in the matrix. So this is massive. That's what people, the company effectively has already allowed people to have these kind of infinite sources of income through launching individual power lines. But this incentive alone will make hundreds of people come back to SBC. Some people left because they just got a little bit too impatient. Some people are just serial jumpers, and they just like to be moving from company to company every few months. So we're gonna see some changes now. We're gonna see. I'm just amazed, and I'm just really curious. Just 1 second, I need to grab my phone. Colin. Colin took my phone. You've got to bear with me. Oh, dai mi telefono. Okay. I need to see the comments because I'm not. Yes. Lonnie, good to see you. Sally, Rodney. Okay, perfect. Yes, Roman, great to see you here. Roman, it's gonna be. For a lot of people, this is effectively, again, last year, towards the end of last year, I really started to think what's going on in the business, because I had some number, just like a lot of us in this type of business, where you have distributors that join you, some of them do nothing, some of them leave, and you think what's going on. So you've got to be willing to sell, you've got to be selling, first of all. There's no way for you to be thinking that this is not some kind of hype online opportunity where you're going to put $1,000, they're going to say you're going to make 5% daily return or whatever, and then before you will be able to withdraw, the company's gone. This is nothing of that sort. In here, there's no beating around the bush. You've got to be willing to sell weight loss products, energy drinks, or skincare. Big plus sign, the big plus side, no artificial coloring. The product's 100% natural, effectively. All the ingredients have been FDA approved as well. That's a massive, massive plus of the business as well. The company's debt-free. Just, you've got to also remember that the company is now in their 7th year. And for the first 5, they only had one product. And that one product has pretty much got the company to 100 million in sales. That one product. The company has 6 now. Last year they launched another 5. And there's going to be a massive announcement, yet again, that's going to come out in a couple of months' time. That's really going to push the bar even further for everyone else, I suppose. But this, to be honest, when I did this kind of number crunching, when I made these calculations, so of course, just on a first 4 levels, you've got 120 people altogether, and just the 4 levels alone will make you 1,400. That will cover all your expenses, plus you've got to remember that you're going to get to keep all the products. I'm using 4 products from the company out of 6. 2 others are kind of, yeah, there's that overlap, so I don't really have the kind of use case. But personally, I use 4. Every single time when I'm in a gym, I use the energy drink. Then I've got the nighttime sleep management and weight loss product, and daytime weight loss product. I don't need to lose weight as such, but I've got certain fitness goals for this year. I will be working really hard, working out really hard in a gym, and therefore I want to keep, and I want to get leaner at the same time. I want to put on weight, put on muscle, but I want to get leaner. Therefore, I've got to make sure that I'm keeping my body fat at a very low level. So that's going to be a goal. This isn't just for people that have some weight that they would like to drop. Anyone who's into fitness, who's, I suppose, conscious about their body and want to do something, want to change something, would be a potential customer. So to me, if you are willing to give it a try, if you would like to test drive, you should be willing to be a customer at least. To me, that's kind of compulsory for anyone who is really interested to test out. And the products come with 90 days empty bottle guarantee. So you can pretty much buy, use, consume, send the bottle back and say, actually, I didn't like it. They're going to give you the money back. There's no risk. Virtually no risk. That's the beauty of this business. Guys, I'm just catching up with the comments here. How has it been so far? Guys, just imagine that you only introduce 10 people. 10 people to the business, and they only complete 5% of that matrix. Let's just, because we all like big numbers, let's say that these 10, they've actually maxed out, they've finished. They've done the entire matrix, 3 by 7. Just those 10 people. You're gonna end up with so of course each matrix has 3,279 positions times 10, and so each matrix can deliver this much. This is how much money you can make per matrix. $40,000 times 10. So this is pretty much, at that point, if your 10 people complete their matrices, you can see what the business volume this delivers for your business, because they are part of your organization. That will make you crown diamond. If 10 people complete their matrices, that will make you crown diamond. The check match. So whatever these guys are making, you're going to make 60% of that, of each of them. That will give you additionally $236,000 on top of all your weekly and monthly earnings. One guy in a company got to crown diamonds in 4 months. He launched this business, really launched it. Some people will never get there. Just imagine you get to platinum, 10,000 business volume. All you have to do is probably complete like 10%. Not even that, that's more than enough. Actually, 4% of the matrix. That's even more than enough. $6,000 additionally every single month. $500 extra a month, effectively. What that's the difference that this is going to make you. More than covers auto ship. Guys, to me, this is really a no-brainer now. And that's just one thing that I wanted to announce, because that is something else that company has done. Monthly, it varies, Roman, because you've got 3 different options. Let me private message you. That's a great question. I will send you all the details. Anyone else who wants to have, who wants to get the info, you can test out the entire marketing platform. And effectively, we had Dale Carvert, who was one of the speakers. You may have seen my video with Dale or the picture that I've taken. Dale Carvert said, of course, every single time when he's with a different company, he's going to say all the good things about it. But he said, but Dale was pretty honest. He's a very honest and genuine guy. And he said, you guys have the best marketing platform, the best marketing system in the world for acquiring distributors, I suppose. And honestly, I can tell you that I believe that we have. Because of what it does, automated messages that are extremely powerful, and just the reminders that kind of, this is one of the reasons why, although I joined in May, I didn't really do anything until kind of August last year, kind of August/September. That was when I was actually just about to go to the company's convention. I joined like 2 weeks before I decided to fly out to Nashville for my very first convention, and I joined because of that marketing system. Because I was at the point where they said, either you're going to join and you're going to have this many people in your organization you can actually financially benefit from. Once you reach a certain level, I will completely remove your position. That's just one of the things that this marketing system has that really incentivizes people to carry on effectively. This is another, and by far, the most powerful I've seen. This is their best invention yet. What the company is also doing is they are rewarding distributors or end customers, very big thing, for effectively buying, for consuming products. Every single time when you order, you're going to get certain number of reward points. So the smallest order gives you 10 points, mid-sized order will give you 20 points, top order will give you 30 points. As soon as you get to 60, you will be able to redeem and get these points and get 1 free bottle that they're going to send you together with your next order. 1 free extra bottle that you can use for your own consumption, or you can actually sell it, or you can use it as to sample things out. If you order skincare products or energy drinks, you can use it for samples, which is absolutely brilliant. And they're actually going to backdate, so they're going to check all the orders that I've already placed, and providing that I'm going to get 60 points from them, I will also be able to earn that one free bottle from them already. So this isn't just, so this kind of has already started, but now they're launching it, going to backdate, give people free bottles, customers as well. So anyone pretty much who's part of the 90-day challenge, who's going through that kind of weight loss transformation, going through the portal, etc., will be able to have access to that as well. So to me, that is a no-brainer. At the same time, to me, this is a business for people that are a little bit serious. You know, you've got to be, if you're looking for something that you can, so in network marketing, you've got to kind of be used to that aspect of the business that you have to speak to people. That this isn't just something that you can do on the internet alone, just hiding away from everyone else. But that's pretty much something that I like. I actually want to be able to change people's lives. Of course, financially, but then the money that they will be able to get from the company will be able to actually change their circumstances, give them finally the life that they always wanted. And it's the same for myself. That's my goal for this year, to retire completely myself, because I still work part-time at a local leisure centre, sports centre here in Basingstoke. That's one of the reasons why I've decided to join SBC, because I've been in this industry for over 10 years now. So I'm surrounded by people that train in a gym, instructors, etc. So this is pretty much my thing. And I see so many people that want to, and they try literally for years to do something, but they can't for whatever reason. They jump from diet to diet and they're not getting any results from them. And that's the reason why I went actually to Miami, to Palm Beach last weekend, because I wanted to see, I wanted to speak actually, have some really kind of deep conversations with people that actually really struggle to lose weight. At some points they reached that point where they couldn't exercise, and they've tried different things and they just would not help them. And then they've taken SBC products and they started dropping. And then they added, they've made some, then after a while, they've started making some conscious decisions with regards to the diet, added some exercise, adding some, weights or walking, even running, whatever, some type of exercise. And that changed again. And that gave them that another boost. But really, so what you can do now, if you think that this is something that you would be interested in, and believe me, this legacy matrix has made a huge difference already. My newsfeed, every time when I log into Facebook, it's flooded. It's literally covered. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's doing live videos. Again, that's kind of circle that I'm in, because I'm with SBC and I like or comment on of people's posts. So of course we'll be seeing a lot of them, but literally Facebook will be flooded. And it's not just going to be something that people will forget about after a month or two. They won't. Because Matrix strictly runs for a period of 12 months. You've got to be a distributor for a period of 12 months and qualify to keep a position. And you will be just, I'm hoping, and I'm pretty sure that Ben, the CEO, is actually going to do it. It's going to give you some kind of a counter, so you can see how much money effectively your Matrix is generating for you, how many people you have below you, and that will keep you going effectively. So many people need that. They need some kind of incentive, not just that buzz that you go from event to event and you get that extra spark or extra kind of kick that keeps you going for a week or two, and then kind of that dries out and then you're back to the slump or whatever. This will keep people going by far. I can pretty much just play whenever I'm feeling down a little bit. I can just play with the numbers and think, okay, I've recruited 15 people so far. These guys are going pretty strong. That will easily get me to probably diamond by then, and I'm gonna make like extra 25,000. That alone, 25,000, that's enough for some people to be with a network marketing company. Some people are not looking even to change the profession. They're not looking to change jobs. They just want to be in a community with people that kind of think the same, are into the same kind of stuff. They just want sometimes a business like this to be like an escape for them from their usual kind of, you know what I mean. I'm sure you do. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Guys, if you have any comments, if you would like to test drive the marketing system alone, it's free. You don't need to pay. All you do is just send me a message so that I know that I need to get in touch with you, and I'm going to plug you into the system. You can test drive it for free. You don't need to order. Don't worry. And then I can also show you the entire palette of the products that the company effectively offers. And then you can make your decision with whether this is something for you. But believe me, this is gonna bring so many people back into the company, and yeah, this is really making me. It's my son Colin. All right, Lars, I'm gonna send it to you in a moment. Brilliant, guys. I'm gonna finish it here. I'm glad that the sound worked this time around, but I've got to admit that I had about nearly 100 views from my other video, and you couldn't hear a thing what I was saying, so that's some achievement. I will take that. All right, guys, all the best. Have a fantastic day, and again, just get in touch, and I'll be able to send you a little bit more info about this. All right, thank you very much. All the best.